Okay, so we're going to carry on writing and solving equations and then finding the asked missing values. So today, Miss McCaffrey is going to be making a soup. I'm very excited about that. She bought lots of vegetables. This is good. So it looks like this is where we're going to start. She bought 3 times as many pounds of carrots as she bought pounds of corn. So, of course, the question we always ask is, what do we start with? What's the thing we need to know first? Well, we need to know the corn. How many pounds of corn she bought, right? So I'm going to say let C equal, oh, that's a silly looking C. Let C equal the number of pounds of, what did we say first? Carrots or corn? Carrots is 3 times as many, so a number of pounds of corn. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Okay, next, carrots are 3 times as many as the corn. So 3 times as many means we're going to multiply times 3. So we're going to say let 3C equal the number of pounds of carrots. She bought 4 more pounds of beans than pounds of corn. 4 more pounds of beans. So that's add 4. What am I adding 4 to? Well, the amount of corn, which is C again. So let C plus 4 equal the number of pounds of beans. This soup sounds yummy. And then she bought 2 pounds of celery. This is not a let statement. This is a constant. This is a fact right here. 2 pounds of celery. So that is going to be treated differently. I kind of want to put off to the side here, to remember this off to the side, because that needs to be part of the total or the altogether. Okay? So again, how do I find a total? I add together everything that I have. So I have C pounds of corn, 3C pounds of carrots, and 2 pounds of celery. So that's going to be my last let statement. I'm going to have let C plus 3C plus C plus 4 plus the 2 for the celery equal the total pounds of vegetables. I hope Miss McCaffrey has a really big pot. Okay, so we've got all that. We've got our 4 expressions written using let statements. So next, I have to solve the equation I wrote to find out how many pounds of each vegetable was in the soup. So again, of course, I haven't written my equation yet. I know my equation is going to have total equal to total. So the expression that I wrote is what I'm going to start with. So that's C plus 3C plus C plus 4 plus 2, and that's going to be equal to 13.5. Total equals total. Okay, first thing as always, I need to combine like terms. So I've got a C plus a 3C plus a C. Conveniently, these are all already together for me. So C plus 3C, of course, is 4C, plus another C is 5C. Plus 4 plus 2 is plus 6 equals 13.5. Simple equation now to solve. As always, I ask myself, what's the opposite? What's the opposite of plus 6? It's, of course, going to be minus 6 on both sides. Keep my seesaw even. These cancel. I'm left with 5C equals 13.5 minus 6 is 7.5. I ask myself, what's the opposite? The opposite of times 5, of course, is multiply by 5. So the opposite of multiply times 5 is divide by 5. I meant both sides. These cancel, and that means I've got C equals 7.5 divided by 5. Well, I know 75 divided by 5, of course, is 15. So with that decimal in there, it's going to be 1.5. Now that I have that, I can find all of the others. So I'm going to start off with my corn. This is, of course, the easiest one because that's what I just found. C, semicolon, C equals 1.5. Substitute in 1.5 pounds of corn. Yummy. Next, I have carrots. Carrots is 3C. I know that C equals 1.5. 3 times 1.5. Well, 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 0.5, or 1/2, is going to be 1.5. So that's going to give me 4.5 pounds of carrots. Next, I have beans. The expression I wrote for the beans is C plus 4. Separate that out and say that C equals 1.5. Substitute in, I've got 1.5 plus 4, which of course is 5.5 pounds of beans. I don't want to forget my given because it did say each vegetable. So the given was celery, and I know that that was 2 pounds. Now, we appear to be done, and technically we are, but it's always good to check, and the way I would check that is to add these all up and make sure that they are equivalent to the total that they're supposed to be, which in this case is 13.5. So 1.5 plus 4.5, well, 1 plus 4 is 5, 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1 more, so that's 6. Now remember, I can use one of my properties here because all I have is addition. 5 plus 5 plus 2, that's 7.5. And 6 plus 7.5 certainly is 13.5. That's what we wanted. I guess we've been successful.